Hey FLOSSTUBE, it's Lee from Creatively on Sunday, 13 September, FLOSSTUBE number 42. I have a different location. I'm sitting on the floor, I've got weird lights pointing at me because it's night time and this is the first chance I've had all day to get my video done, and I have to make the best of the lighting, and so I'm sitting on the floor in front of one of me shelves. A little bit to show. Bit of stitching that I've done this week. First of all, thanks all the people who messaged me about like support for work and stuff. This last week was a much better week. I had my pity party, I had my couple of meltdowns and shared my frustration with a couple of my peers, I guess, to, again, I kind of led with, I don't want you to fix it, I just need you to listen and like give me feedback on my strategies and stuff to sort of work through some of the issues we're having on my projects. And let's just say progress has been made. It's still not like sunshine and roses, but we're getting there, I think. So that's yeah, such a much better week, and miraculously my back's a lot better. Totally my back's been stress related. It's not been out per se. I've had a long history of back injuries where like disc and sciatica and stuff. This was all pure muscle spasmy kind of like tension, and sort of as soon as I sort of started to make some progress with my project, I woke up and my back wasn't hurting so much. Like, totally knew it was stress. A lot of it's stress, just holding me really tense and stuff. So speaking of, like, I mean, I couldn't have sat on the floor last week, so, I mean, I still might have to call bloody Mac and T High to come and get me off the floor, but who knows. But anyway, Dad's doing okay, had a wee chat with him. His, in theory, all going well. His cardiac ablation is on Tuesday. He said he's got all the vouchers for the hotel and for the petrol for his driver and stuff, so yay, public health, thank you very much. Fingers crossed that all goes okay and he can have this damn procedure. So, but anyway, he's doing okay, so I'm looking forward to seeing him in a couple of weeks when I go up to the Bay of Plenty. This weekend, my video, like, I normally try and get this done around midday. Now it's nearly, it's just gone 7 PM. Such a busy weekend. I'm just back from our committee meeting, working bee for some of the stuff for the goodie bags for our retreat, which fingers crossed all will be good. You know, at the moment we're still level 2 and Auckland's still level 2.5, so we're just hoping. We're going to have an announcement tomorrow from the government. Hopefully they can give an indication that we'll go backwards and hopefully stay backwards, and that way, anyway, it's just a bit stressful. Like, I mean, sure, nowhere else in the bloody world's having retreats, right? Or hardly anyone, but, you know, we want to. So hopefully it goes okay. What else? Pretty much it, really. I don't have any, I haven't really bought anything other than my normal monthly kit things that may or may not turn up ever, but I did get my 2 skeins of DMC number 12 Pearl in 310 from wherever I ordered it from. I should have the card, maybe Stitch NZ, I can't remember where I ordered it. I rang around a whole lot of places and no one had it except them, so that's going to be for when I do Save the Stitches, the Liz Almond Blackwork freebie, which again I need to finish a couple of things probably before I start it. I'm kind of shying away from starting Life After Death at Retreat. I had talked about that. Maybe I'll start this. Hey, it's a cross stitch retreat. I'm going to do blackwork. It's really a stitching retreat, right? Anyway, so that arrived. That's as exciting as my haul gets. And I've done a bit of stitching. So I did a little bit of work. I didn't really feel like doing a sampler. So I did a little bit more work on, excuse me, my Year of Blackwork from Peppermint Purple on 18 count antique white Aida with called for DMC, which I started late August. That's at week 32, I think it was. And I got a little bit more done. So I've stitched, I think the blue, purpley blue is where you may not have seen, I had up to there I think, so I got that all outlined. I don't really remember, maybe I've done some of the blue, who knows, but yeah, so I did that I think on Monday, Monday, can't remember when I did it. I think it's looking really good, so happy with that. In theory I'd said that I was going to stitch that during Zoom meetings or Skype meetings and stuff, but the real heavy meeting days I went into work, and then the days I stayed home I didn't have meetings. I stayed home because I was just doing documentation and reviewing documentation and writing up stuff, so I didn't actually go on many Skype or Zoom calls when I was at home. Then the sampler of the week that I picked up to work on for sampler September was Hoity Toity from Long Dog Samplers on 36 count fabric from Country Stitch in the colour Feijoa. Well, mine's a very yellow Feijoa, but I really love it. So yeah, so that's most of you would have seen it. Doing a sort of partial conversion, basically stitching with DMC partial conversion from the called for, except for the black, which is PR070, which was kindly gifted to me by Barb. Thanks again, Barb. I still love it, and I still owe you a something in the mail, but we'll see when we do that. Here's where I'm at. So last time I had mentioned that I had to fix down here because I'd missed this little viney, the rooty thing down here, so I unpicked, and the back's quite exciting looking. I won't show you. And then I'd pretty much stitched this part of this and all of this, butterfly and urn. So pretty much from here up and from here up I did. So I got quite a lot done, and I'm loving this sort of Aztec-y, southwesterny sort of looking thing in the middle. And I'm just working my way along, and then when I meet up here I'll carry on. Like, my plan is to stitch both sides as I go up, so as I do one side I just then whip over the other because it's pretty much symmetrical apart from through here where obviously this goes this way. So yeah, I think that's coming along really well. So I think I'm going to carry on with the frame and then start working, like once I've done the whole frame and the big sort of sections, then I might come back and do the middle. I don't know, but I'm really liking it anyway. So it's Hoity Toity, yay me. So that was pretty much my stitch from Tuesday through Friday. Again, I worked from home on Tuesday and Friday, so my commute time and my lunch time I did some extra stitching, so I get extra stitching done when I'm not commuting. Also, I kind of take a real lunch break when I work from home, whereas at work I don't. I kind of just like inhale some food and carry on. So working from home, you could argue, was better for my mental health, except for the fact that apart from the people. Then on Saturday I picked up R-Kade. So I started this last Saturday, and I picked that up this Saturday. So basically at the moment I'm just stitching on this on Saturdays during this month. Next Saturday I might not get much stitching done because I've probably got a friend coming to stay and for the weekend, and then also I've got the boys, my friends, around for their kind of between their two birthday dinner, so we may have a little dinner party. So that's next Saturday, so I'll be cooking and stuff, and then when you've got someone here you can't really sit and like stitch solidly, right? Especially when they don't stitch. But anyway, and then the following Saturday I'm going to be at stitching retreat, and then the following Saturday I'm going to be at my dad's. We'll see how we go, it doesn't matter. So R-Kade from Long Dog Sampler, 36 count Geyser, again from Country Stitch, with PR137 is the SILKS4U and DMC 500 for the back stitching, and then I'm also using Kreinik BF085 blending filament. Started 5th of September. I don't know where the bag is. Oh well. So I picked this up yesterday afternoon, and I basically got this bit all done, carried the frame along here, added that bit in there. So yeah, I got quite a bit done, and I think that's looking really, really good. And just in case anyone cares, in case they like the fabric, I'm actually stitching on what would probably be the back of it. It's definitely bright, you can't really tell on this light, but it's quite a lot brighter on this side. And when it arrived, I just decided I wanted the muted side. This is really, really pretty, but I just decided that I wanted the slightly muted side. So I've done that quite a bit, where I stitch on the back of the fabric, because it's just a toned down version. So like, there's nothing wrong, right? So that is where I'm at with R-Kade. I think it's coming along really good. I ironed everything today. Are you impressed? And then this morning I was having some friends around for morning tea, so and then I ran the vacuum cleaner around, and then they had text to say they were going to be delayed for a little bit because of some other appointment. So I thought, you know what, I told Tracy I wasn't going to stitch on her Lynette chart for a little while, but Tracy, I grabbed it out. So that's my friend, excuse me, my friend Tracy. It was a chart of hers kit, Lynette kit, that I said I would stitch for her, because she said she loved it, but she was probably never going to stitch it, so I said I would do it for her. And it's all the called for, because it's out of the kit, and it's actually on a 30 count linen, like not a swigart linen, and it's one strand over one DMC thread over one, which makes it very sparse but very water painterly. So I just did a little bit. I did all this little bit here from this dark sort of greeny blue here under her, between her legs. I filled in a little bit of white down here on one of her legs that was missing, and I did in here, so I stitched a little bit in here with the bottom of this post and some of these bit here, so just a little bit, but you know what, every cross gets you closer to a finish. Alright, so there you go, trace a little bit more on your lady's lovely legs. So that is this morning. Probably got about an hour and a half on it by the time I waited for my neighbours to come, and that's it. That's all my stitching, which is probably quite a lot to be fair, but you know, I stitch fast. So yeah, we're looking forward to, I think we're like 6 weeks or something now to the retreat. Again, fingers crossed it all goes well. Looking forward to meeting so many people. Had a lovely time this afternoon looking at one of the ladies, I won't say her name because she's a lurker. She said she's a lurker, not a commenter. Looking at her bits and her some of her works in progress, and she's got me inspired to stitch on 45 count now, because she had a little piece on 45 count, and I'm like, that's so cute, and you know, it's not that much more than 40 count, right? So that may be in my future, probably not on navy blue, but you know, something. And yeah, we did a little bit of work on the retreat and a bit of organising. And I dropped another lady home and just went to the supermarket, so now I need to get some dinner on because my tummy's grumbling and I haven't had anything to eat except for a biscuit and a ginger kiss, and I'm really hungry. So that's going to be me for the week. I appreciate everybody with their comments. I think I'm a little bit behind in comments, but I'll catch up on them today or tomorrow. And yeah, happy to say I'm doing a lot better mentally and stress wise. Not so, yeah, that's pretty much it really. So enjoy stitching and look forward to talking to you next week. Probably won't be as rushed, or it might be even more rushed, who knows. And yeah, don't let your needles rust. Ciao.